Welcome back to a page-by-page review of Dune by Frank Herbert. Today, page 18. An interesting page with more backstory and not as much conflict. And so it's not my favorite of pages because it feels like we're just throwing a bunch of information at us. Right off the bat, we learn about the AI aftermath of whatever war that was, and that the Great Revolt is what the Reverend Mother calls it, developed schools, the Bene Gesserits, and the Spacing Guild, and that the Spacing Guild focuses on math, and that Paul ascertains that the Bene Gesserits are about politics, which is interesting, that they emphasize control of continuity of thread and community, and talk about breeding. Again, eugenics, it's not the best idea. It's an interesting idea, but I think it's kind of dangerous to introduce that to some people, which is, I guess, why the Bene Gesserits are so secretive in this universe. And then we also learn a tidbit about the women of the Bene Gesserits in the schools. Not all of them know their parentage, and that Paul says his mother doesn't know her exact parentage, which we had hinted at before, which is an interesting secret that will unravel and unfold, I hope, in pages to come. I trust, because this is, after all, Dune by Frank Herbert. And so Paul ends the page with a question, and I really look forward to the answer about it on page 19. But again, this is a review of solely page 18 of Dune by Frank Herbert. And so I guess we'll get to see it in the next video. A decent page. The question is something that I'm going to dwell on for a little bit, and we'll get back to. Anyways, let me know what you think about page 18, especially if any of you are using these videos to study for a test or for school or just for academic purposes. I'd love to know if there's anything that you want to hear about my takes on a page-by-page review of Dune, of just Dune, because I would love to help out. That's what we're here for, and I hope that if we start to get people commenting, that they'll also be able to help each other out, because I think people should help each other out. And anyways, see you later, and keep reading for those of you that are following along. Bye.